Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. Relationships can be tricky, right? But listen, being in a relationship shouldn't feel like you're navigating a minefield blindfolded. Today, we're diving into those sneaky red flags that sometimes pop up in relationships, the ones that might seem small at first but can turn into big problems later on. We're going to break down 10 common red flags that guys sometimes miss. So, grab your notebooks, fellas, because class is in session. Chapter 1. Lack of communication. Okay, first up we've got communication, or should I say lack of communication. It's one of the most common issues that can slowly erode a relationship. When two people stop talking, they stop connecting. If your partner clams up like a mime whenever you try to talk about something important, that's a red flag waving right in your face. It's not just about the big conversations either. It's about the everyday exchanges that keep you in sync. It's like trying to have a conversation with a brick wall. Frustrating and pointless. You feel unheard, unseen, and ultimately unimportant. This can lead to resentment and a growing emotional distance. It's the little things too, like if you're excited about something and try to share it with your partner, but they just shrug and say, "That's nice," that's a red flag too. These small dismissals can add up over time, creating a chasm between you. Relationships thrive on open and honest communication. It's the glue that holds everything together, allowing you to understand each other's needs, desires, and concerns. So, if your partner isn't willing to talk, to share, to listen, that's a major red flag you shouldn't ignore. It's a sign that something deeper might be wrong, and it needs to be addressed sooner rather than later. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on a foundation of communication. Without it, even the strongest bonds can weaken and eventually break. Chapter 2. Disrespectful behavior. Alright, moving on to red flag number 2. Disrespect. Disrespect can be sneaky, like a ninja hiding in your sock drawer. It can show up in little ways, like constantly interrupting you when you're talking, rude, or maybe they make snide comments about your job, your hobbies, or even your fashion choices. Ouch. And then there's the big, glaring disrespect, yelling, name-calling, belittling you in front of others. Respect is the bare minimum in any relationship, so pay attention to how your partner treats you, especially when they're angry or stressed. Chapter 3. Controlling nature. Next up, we've got red flag number 3, the control freak. When your partner starts trying to control your every move, that's when the alarm bells should start ringing. They might try to tell you who you can and can't be friends with, what you can and can't wear, or even where you can and can't go. A controlling partner might disguise their behavior as concern or looking out for you. Real love is about trust and respect, not about control and manipulation. So, if you're dating someone who's constantly trying to control your life, it's time to set some boundaries and reclaim your freedom. Chapter 4. Jealousy and possessiveness. A little bit of jealousy is normal. It's human nature to feel a twinge of protectiveness over the people we care about. This feeling can sometimes even add a spark to the relationship, making us feel valued and cherished. But there's a big difference between a healthy twinge of jealousy and full-blown green-eyed monster jealousy. When jealousy becomes overwhelming, it can lead to destructive behaviors and emotional turmoil. Constant jealousy and possessiveness are not signs of love. They're signs of insecurity and control issues. This kind of behavior can suffocate a relationship, making it difficult for both partners to breathe freely. A partner who truly trusts and respects you won't feel the need to monitor your every move. They will give you the space to be yourself and support your independence. So, if your partner is constantly accusing you of cheating, flying off the handle every time you talk to someone else, or questioning your every action or trying to isolate you from your friends and family, that's a major red flag. This behavior can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness, which are detrimental to your well-being. You deserve a relationship built on trust, respect, and freedom. A healthy relationship allows both partners to grow and thrive individually and together. Chapter 5. Lack of trust. Trust is like the foundation of a relationship. Without it, the whole thing collapses. If you can't trust your partner, you're constantly walking on eggshells, wondering what's going to set them off next. Building trust takes time and effort from both partners. But if your partner constantly accuses you of things you didn't do, if they doubt your every word, or if they refuse to give you the benefit of the doubt, that's a huge red flag. Trying to maintain a relationship without trust is exhausting, so if you're in a relationship where trust is lacking, it's important to address the issue head-on. Chapter 6: Inconsistent Behavior. It's like dating a chameleon. One minute they're one color, the next minute they're another. This constant change can leave you feeling like you're walking on eggshells, never knowing what to expect. One day they're all lovey-dovey, showering you with affection, making plans for the future. They might even talk about long-term goals and dreams, making you feel secure and cherished. The next day they are distant, withdrawn, and acting like they barely know you. This sudden shift can be jarring and leave you questioning what went wrong. This kind of inconsistency can be incredibly confusing and frustrating. It makes it hard to build trust and feel secure in the relationship. People can have their ups and downs, but their core personality and values should remain relatively consistent. It's normal to have bad days, but a complete change in behavior is a red flag. If you're experiencing extreme hot and cold behavior from your partner, it's a sign that something deeper might be going on. It could be unresolved issues or emotional instability. It creates a sense of instability and uncertainty in the relationship, and that's not a solid foundation for lasting love. Consistency is key to building a healthy, trusting, and loving relationship. Chapter 7: Avoidance of Commitment. All right, fellas. Red flag number 7 is a big one, especially if you're looking for a long-term relationship. Avoidance of commitment. We're talking about a general reluctance to commit to the relationship itself. They might dodge conversations about the future, refuse to make plans more than a few days in advance, or even introduce you to their friends and family. Dating someone who's commitment phobic is like trying to nail jelly to a tree. It's slippery, frustrating, and ultimately pointless. It's important to have an honest conversation about your expectations for the relationship. If you're looking for something serious and they're not, it's better to know sooner rather than later so you can both move on. Chapter 8: Financial Irresponsibility. Okay, let's get real for a minute, guys. Red flag number 8 is a biggie: financial irresponsibility. It's important to be with someone who's financially responsible, or at least working towards it. We're talking about someone who pays their bills on time, manages their money responsibly, and doesn't treat their credit card like it's a free pass to Splurge City. Financial stress can put a huge strain on a relationship. It's important to be with someone who shares your values about money and who's responsible enough to handle their finances. So pay attention to their financial habits. Chapter 9: Lack of Support. All right, fellas, let's talk about red flag number 9. Lack of support. A supportive partner is like having a personal cheerleader in your corner, someone who believes in you, encourages you, and celebrates your successes. But if you're dating someone who's constantly putting you down, dismissing your dreams, or belittling your accomplishments, that's a major red flag. Constructive criticism is one thing. That's about helping you grow and improve. Remember, you deserve to be with someone who uplifts you, who believes in your potential, and who celebrates your victories, big or small. Chapter 10: Emotional Manipulation. And finally, red flag number 10, and this one's a doozy: emotional manipulation. An emotionally manipulative partner is like a master puppeteer, pulling at your heartstrings to get what they want. They might use guilt trips, play the victim, make you feel responsible for their emotions, or give you the silent treatment until you give in. Emotional manipulation is all about control and power, and it can be incredibly damaging to your self-esteem and your mental health. So pay attention to how your partner communicates with you. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on mutual respect, open communication, and emotional honesty. And there you have it, folks. 10 common red flags that men often miss in relationships. Recognizing these red flags early on can save you a lot of heartache down the road. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insightful content. Remember, you deserve to be in a happy, healthy, and fulfilling relationship. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in the next video.